Lekker, zo'n vakantie verder. Goed, joh. Karen, call in.
I know when passing them, I think them lots of
Mark, sleep on the back. We're gonna bring him till here. We're gonna bring him till the rope, and then from there you guys will come. Oh, okay. No, I mean, yeah, no problem. Pretty much it was super.
The webs are. Place the coffee on top of the webs, right? And we want to go to. Yeah. Right, you want to head first? Yeah, it's gonna be head first. This way. You're gonna turn the cycle and then
Is everybody here? Where is your... If you stay on the head side, you got a better angle because you're gonna come here and then you're gonna be so close.
Yeah, I would see.
Okay, that's the head side, yeah?
Yeah.
Hands under the cup. You're on the seat. You're going first. Wait, you wait. Yeah, second. We usually tilt the coffin one way, and you can let go. Keep this way, you let go. Okay? Yeah. Now if you step there, or step inside. Go first on the padlock. They want to have their own ceremony and speeches and the rest. To go place. Yeah. How many kids we have? Three. Just go on the padlock, please, yeah? Okay. So, Mark, sorry. Thank you. So if you step aside now, let them come here. Once you finish, I'm going to call the crew to come and hand over the car. Go on, yeah, go on. It's all yours. That's why I asked them to step aside. These are very old school. They're going to have their own song speeches. Once they're ready, I should come forward and then lower the speeches. I wish I had some.
Friends, following the request and prayers from David Petrousse for the benefit of the younger generation who may not know him, herewith is a photo of him in his younger days, in the prime of his youth, when he was surging and soaring in the field of service, including travel, teaching, and pioneering for a cause with which he was so animal. We remember him in prayers. gardening and growing vegetables, especially potatoes.
O my God, verily thy servant, humble before the majesty of thine divine supremacy, lowly at the door of thy oneness, hath believed in thee, and in thy verses hath testified to thy word, hath been enkindled with the fire of thy love, hath been immersed in the depths of the ocean of thy knowledge, hath been attracted by the breezes, hath relied upon thee, hath turned his face unto thee, hath offered his supplications to thee, hath been assured of thy pardon and forgiveness. He hath abandoned this mortal life, hath flown to the kingdom of immortality, yearning for the favour of meeting thee. O Lord, glorify his station, shelter him under the pavilion of thy supreme mercy. Cause him to enter thy glorious paradise and perpetuate his existence in thine exalted rose garden, that he may plunge into the sea of light in the world of mysteries. Verily, thou art the generous, the powerful, the forgiver, and the bestower of Rubaha.
O Son of Man, thou art my dominion, and my dominion perisheth not. Wherefore fearest thou thy perishing? Thou art my light, and my light shall never be extinguished. Why dost thou dread extinction? Thou art my glory, and my glory fadeth not. Thou art my robe, and my robe shall never be outworn. Abide then in thy love for me, that thou mightest find me in the realm of glory.
That the soul is a son of God, a heavenly gem whose reality the most learned men have failed to grasp, and whose mystery no mind, however acute, can ever hope to unravel. It is the first among all created things to declare the excellence of its Creator, the first to recognize His glory, to cleave to His truth, and to bow down in adoration before Him. If it be faithful to God, it will reflect His light and will eventually return unto Him. Know thou of a truth that the soul, after its separation from the body, will continue to progress until it attaineth the presence of God. In a state and condition which neither the revelation of ages and centuries, nor the changes and chances of this world can alter. It will endure as long as the kingdom of God, His sovereignty, His dominion and power will endure. It will manifest the signs of God and His attributes, and will reveal His loving kindness and bounty. Blessed is the soul which at the hour of its separation from the body is sanctified from the vain imaginings of the peoples of the world. Such a soul liveth and moveth in accordance with the will of its Creator, and entereth the highest paradise. The maids of heaven, inmates of the loftiest mansions, will circle around, and the prophets of God and his chosen ones will seek its companionship. With them, that soul will freely converse and will recount unto them that which it had been made to endure in the path of God, the Lord of all worlds. If any man be told that which hath been ordained for such a soul in the worlds of God, the Lord who was throned on high and on earth below, his whole being will instantly blaze out in his great longing to attain the most exalted, that sanctified and resplendent station of Hallelujah.
Grant, O my Lord, that they who have ascended unto thee may repair unto him who is the most exalted in heaven, and abide beneath the shadow of the tabernacle of thy majesty and the sanctuary of thy glory. Sparkle, O my Lord, from them from the ocean of the forgiveness. What will make them worthy to abide? So hallowed is thy name. Whose superiority endureth in thy most exalted kingdom, in thine highest dominion. Portal art thou, to do what pleases thee.
O Son of the Spirit, with the joyful tidings of light, I hail thee. Rejoice. To the count of holiness I summon thee. Abide therein thou, that thou mayest live in peace forevermore.
O God, the God of bounty and mercy, thou art the King, by whose commanding word the whole creation hath been called into being. And thou art that all-bountiful one, the doings of whose servants have never hindered him from showing forth his grace, nor have they frustrated the revelations of his bounty. Suffer this servant, I beseech thee, to attain unto that which is the cause of his salvation in every world of thy works. Thou art verily the Almighty, the most powerful, the all-knowing, the all-wise. O thou provider, O thou forgiver, a noble soul has ascended unto the kingdom of reality, and hastened from the mortal world of dust to the realm of everlasting glory. Exalt the station of this recently arrived guest, and attire this long-standing servant with a new and wondrous robe. O thou fearless Lord, grant thy forgiveness and tender care, so that this soul may be admitted to the retreats of thy mysteries, and may become an intimate companion in the assemblage of splendors. Thou art the giver, the bestower, the ever-forgiving. Thou art the pardoner, the tender, the most powerful.
O my God, this is thy servant and the son of thy servant, who hath believed in thee and in thy signs, and set his face towards thee, wholly detached from all except thee. Thou art verily of those who show mercy, the most merciful. Deal with him, O thou, who forgives the sins of men and concealeth their faults, as beseemeth the heaven of thy bounty and the ocean of thy grace. Grant him admission within the precincts of thy transcendent mercy, that was before the foundation of earth and heaven. There is no God but thee, the ever forgiving, the most generous. Alapa. We all verily worship God. 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 Alapa. We all verily bow down before God. 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 Allah Akbar. We all verily are devoted unto God. 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 Allah Akbar. We all verily give praise unto God. 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 Allah Pa. We all verily yield thanks unto God. 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 Allah Pa. We all verily are patient in God. 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 All verily are patient in God. We all are verily impatient in God. We all are verily impatient in God. We all verily impatient in God. We all verily impatient in God. We all verily patient in God. We all verily are patient in God. We all verily are patient in God. Allah Pa.
Would you like some soil?
But it normally happens after you produce.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
Rely upon God, trust in Him, Praise Him and call Him continually to mind. He verily turneth trouble into ease, sorrow into solace, and toil into utter into ease, sorrow into solace, and toil into utter ease. He verily hath dominion over all things.
You can hold on this and hold it. You can put it down next to flowers if you want. Doesn't look as Young man, come here. Yes, here you are. Take everything. Good. That's what I'm brother. We rejoice of good numbers. What was his favorite color? That's the yellow. Blue. Sorry about that. And put Dad here. You can't just from the door.
So this one, the white one?
Both of them. Dad here.
Yeah.
Dad up here.
That's here. That's
Here you are.
here. Yeah.
Right, do you want to put the flowers? Tomorrow, let them come in the board. The flowers and you can give me that one. Okay. So here's black, you can put it there. Yes, please, both of them. One and one there. That's it, well done. Colin, we'll do a mock one again. We're going to do another one. Yes,
where's the one you left it in the boot?
I think where?
Where's the one in the boot?
It's, I've got to see Kevin. Excuse me.
There's one stuck in the boot.
There's one, the one, it's still there?
Which one? For the flower.
I'm coming.
They're just checking the boot.
I don't know, maybe this one is the right by the cross. No? I can make it a little hole.
Professor David.
میفهمی من دارم چی میگم. بدم نگاهی که میکنی. من میبرم. نه با این حرفا چشان اینجا پلاستیکو که ول میکنن باد میبره. آره. I usually stick it in because it survives, but I don't know, what would you like to do?
Stick it there.
Oh, I better go and stick my head over that and stuff.
Yeah. Otherwise, within 2 days they're gonna...
There'll be a rose bush in a minute.
I hope so.
It's gonna, they said it's gonna rain, so...
Yeah, it gets too wet and then that's it. And then would you like me to pick up this card and give it to you or not?
Okay.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Where's my round? There's the two.
Can you go on this side?
Yeah, it's you, family. Yeah, you can. Peter? Yeah. You are the good man. Man, I'm going to excuse myself. God bless you. Send me a text message that I want to hear.
Do you want me to take this one and put it there?
Frankie, will you my round?
Yes.
Let me ask Mom.
Not Frankie Collie.
Yeah, I'm short.
God is sufficient unto me. He is the all-sufficing. God is sufficient unto me. He is the all-sufficing. Let the trusting trust Him. Let the trusting trust. Let the trusting trust. Let the trusting trust. Let the trusting trust.
Welcome everyone. Just want to say thank you for everyone that came and also contributed to everything that you see here as well. So I really appreciate from our family, obviously due to these circumstances. So I just want to say a big thank you to everyone.
To my dearest husband David, you were so kind-hearted and loving husband, who was always trying to help in any ways that he could. I'm going to miss you dearly as each day passes. We raised our 3 children together, and to see them growing up was a blessing that we shared. I know that life will not be the same without you. I still cannot believe that you are not with us anymore, but I know that you are here in spirit. From your loving wife, Raymond.
Dad, words can't describe how much she meant to all of us. You were the head of the table, the sturdy hand, the quiet strength in the background.
Now that you're not here, we all feel the space you've left. There's so much to carry and so much to chip in, and it just shows how much you held things together.
You taught us so much. How to respect others, how to carry our lives with dignity, how to live with principle, and of course, Mum had a big hand to it into that too. Yes, Mum, you helped a lot. But Dad, you played a big role in shaping who we are today. I remember the times that we spent at the beach back home, the amount of fun we had as a family. Simple moments that are now some of my most cherished memories. I remember when you'd take me with you to work and never made me feel like a burden. In fact, you had a whole separate panel just for me to scribble on whilst you were deep in your architecture work. I probably drew nonsense, but you made it feel like it mattered, like I mattered. And when I need a reality check, when I need a kick up the backside, you were there too. You didn't sugarcoat things, but you always came from a place of care. You gave advice and I didn't always want to hear, but exactly what I needed to hear. That's the kind of dad you were. Remember, Dad, you will always be in my heart.
Beloved Dad, you have blessed me throughout my life. You were a very kind, generous, loving man. Your life was a blessing, and I will treasure you forever. Dad, you are loved beyond words and will be missed dearly. I will miss hearing your voice, your jokes, and your laughter. I remember walks we had on the beach and our little talks in between. I remember when Sabrina used to say, "Papa, can I have some apple juice?" But in her own words, it was apple dew. We used to laugh about that. I love when you used to bake your special apple pie every time I came to visit. I thank you for your guidance throughout my life journey and the way you held us up proudly as your daughter and sons. You've helped shape the person that I have become today, and I will never let go of the memories that we have shared. It will be in my heart forever. Rest in peace, my loving Dad, until we meet again.
Dad, I know you are with us, you're watching over us, and you can hear us. Just wanted to say thank you want to say thanks for what you have done for me and our family. Everything you have done was for us, and you did everything you could to make us happy. I'm proud of you, and I'm proud to be your son. You loved us, you loved my boys Joshua and Zachary, and it was clear to see. Thank you for being a dad and telling me off when I did something wrong. I'm going to miss our chats and going to miss seeing you pottering around. I'm just going to miss you, Dad. This is not a goodbye, as I will see you one day. As hard as it is for us here, I know you are safe and with all our loved ones who have passed away and at peace in a better place. I will always remember you, Dad, and will always keep your memories alive. I love you, Dad.
The way you lived your spiritual life left a lasting impression. You didn't just believe, you lived your belief quietly, humbly. You respected your faith and led by example, not just for us, but for others too.
We miss you so much, Dad. We miss your presence, your advice, your laugh, even your silence. But more than anything, we will miss you. You gave us more than we ever thanked you for. You loved us in your own way, steadily, deeply, without ever needing to say much. And now it's up to us to carry that forward.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad, for the memories, for the love, for the lessons, and for being everything a father should be. We will carry you with us every day. We will honor you in the way that we live, and hope we will make you proud. Rest peacefully, Dad. Love you always, your loving children, Myra, Kevin, and Terence. P.S. we will miss you playing your radio in the mornings.
Today I stand here to pay a tribute to my beloved brother, David Arthur Petrousse. From the earliest memories, he was always there for me, protecting, advising, and loving unconditionally. He always, when we spoke on the phone, taught me the values of kindness and importance of family. His wisdom and strength were the pillars of the Petrousse family. In late December 2024, early January 25, I traveled with my fiancée Hope to the Seychelles to meet up with David and other members of my family, and my other two brothers, Colin, who is in Canada, and Peter, who is in London. My sister is in the Seychelles. I must say, it was some of the most enjoyable days of my life for the 2 weeks we spent in the Seychelles. There was a lot we did. We spoke and really enjoyed ourselves. One night we were having dinner that was cooked by Hope, my fiancée to be, and David asked Hope, "When is the big day?" And she replied, "December." He was very happy and overjoyed. Later during the week he spoke to me, telling me that Hope is a very good person and that I should look after her and we should have a family. And he said to me, "Do not let me down. We will be there for you, Hope in Rwanda, and meet her family for the big day." My brother Colin was present. "My brother, I promise I'll keep your wish. You gave no one a last farewell, nor even said goodbye. You are gone before we knew it, and only God knows why. My brother David lies with us in memory. Before our eyes, he grew weaker every day whilst in the hospital, doing all we could to save him until God took him away. Never shall our memories fade. Our sweetest love lingers forever round his peaceful grave. Your absence leaves a void that can never be filled. As we bid him farewell, I take solace in knowing that his legacy lives in each and every one of us. We will meet again, my brother. Someday, I know you are in a better place. I thank God he made you our brother while you were on earth. You are a wonderful brother. It's time to say goodbye. Kwa heri ndugu yangu. Rest in eternal peace. This is from my fiancée, and she says to my dear brother-in-law, my name is so from Rwanda. I'm the fiancée to Mr. Petrousse Frankie. My heart is deeply broken while writing this message. I could not understand the loss of my best friend and my brother-in-law to be. In late December, we traveled to the Seychelles to meet up with him and other members of the family. David was the most understanding person that I have ever met. During our stay in the Seychelles, we spent most of our time with him as I felt part of the family. Preparing dinner together was the most beautiful thing I ever did. Sometimes we left him alone and I got worried. I always wanted to be next to him and listen to him. David was like a father, best friend, and a mentor to me. We had enough time to talk. He gave me the advice of life. I remember when we were at the airport traveling back home, I was with him alone having a tuna sandwich at the restaurant. He told me something that I will never forget, and I will leave upon it. David, may your soul rest in paradise. I know it is hard to lose someone like you, but your legacy will live forever. And I love you all, the Petrousse family.
Collins, brother, in loving memory of my dear brother David, of all the special gift in life, to have you as my brother was the greatest gift of all. May the winds of love blow softly and whisper in your ear. I love and miss you, brother, and wish that you were here. I miss your voice, I miss your laugh, I miss everything about you. You are a loving brother and faithful friend. You are always so sudden. No time to say goodbye, but brother can't be parted. Precious memories never die. Deep in my heart, your life is kept to love and cherish. No more tomorrow we can share, but yesterday are always there. Gone but never forgotten, brother Collins.
Tribute to my brother David. Today we gather to remember and honor the life of my beloved brother. He was 75 years old. A life rich with love, care and dedication to the people who mattered to most to him. David was about all. A family man, he was deeply caring and always ready to help. Whether it was ensuring his wife and children were safe and looking after, or simply keeping his home in perfection. David approached life with love, responsibility, and a quiet strength that we all admired. He had a warm and joyful spirit. He loved to dance. It brought out lightness in him that we all enjoy seeing. It's in those small happy moments that his personality truly shone through. We were lucky to grow up together in the Seychelles, where we shared a childhood full of good memories. As brothers, we were close friends. And although we didn't get to see each other as often as we would have liked in recent years, the love between us never changed. That bond remains strong across time and distance. One of the greatest moments we shared was in January 25, when all of us brothers were together again in the Seychelles. It was a time well spent, full of laughter, stories, and the deep comfort of being together. Something I will always hold close to my heart. Is that part of me?
You gotta continue from there.
Okay. David is survived by his devoted wife and his loving children, and I know that the love he poured onto his family will continue to live on in him. David was the best brother anyone could ever ask for. I will miss him more than words can say. His memory will stay with me and all of us forever. I wish you a peaceful journey in the afterlife, my dear brother. May you continue to dance in the stars. Rest in peace. You will never be forgotten.
A message from Linda, his sister. He was my big brother, my protector, my challenger, my friend. From our earliest days on the islands to the paths our lives took in different directions, I always carried him with me. His wisdom shaped me, his kindness steadied me, and his faith uplifted me. Even in silence, I could feel his support. I will miss our phone calls, his laugh, his advice. But most of all, I will miss knowing he was always there. My heart aches, but it is also full with love, pride, and endless gratitude. Until we meet again, where there's no pain, no goodbyes, we'll carry you with us. You don't die, not really. Not when you've lived and loved the way you did. Rest in peace. There's a message from all the nieces and nephews. Today we remember a man who meant so much to so many, our uncle, who left us on the 20th of June 2025. It's hard to believe he's gone, and even harder to imagine life without his quiet strength, his laughter, or the way he always had a story to tell. He was a man of many places: Seychelles, Mauritius, Benin, Reunion, Nigeria. But his heart always belonged to the islands. He helped build homes and places of meaning as an architect. And more importantly, he built relationships, rooted in kindness, humility, and faith. He loved his football family, his garden, the meals he baked and shared, and his walks that gave him peace. And always the radio played in the background, Radio Seychelles, sending familiar songs and voices into his world. My uncle was a pioneer of the Baha'i faith, planting seeds of unity and service wherever he went. He wasn't loud, but his goodness lived on. You felt it in the way he spoke, in the meals he prepared, and the values he passed on. There's a line in a song that says, "Dads don't die, and neither does the love they leave behind." I think that's true for uncles too. For men who guide us, make us laugh, frustrate us sometimes, and remind us, often in hindsight, that they were right more often than we admitted. Uncle David may no longer walk beside us, but his love, his lessons, and his spirit are still here.
There's a tribute from the National Assembly, Spiritual Assembly of the Baha'i Faith of the Seychelles. With heavy hearts and profound gratitude, the National Assembly of the Baha'i of Seychelles honors the distinguished life of David Arthur Petrousse, a man whose devotion, sacrifices, and joy spirits advance the cause of Baha'u'llah across the Seychelles and beyond. As recording secretary and later as the secretary of the National Spiritual Assembly elected in 1972, Mr. Petrousse stood among the vanguard of believers, shaping the spiritual destiny of our nation. His love for teaching and faith was unwavering. His days were filled with action, his voice with melody, and his heart with dedication. He will long be remembered as the treasurer, member of the musical teaching group, Smiling Souls, whose songs echoed through public gatherings and neighborhoods across Mahé Island. Our efforts drew hearts to the faith, creating a living example of unity and diversity. Among his many accomplishments, the teaching campaign known as Operation Quest, La Digue in 1973, stands as a beacon. His contribution helped bring over 40 souls into the Baha'i community. A testament to his perseverance, spiritual insight, and infectious energy. In the prime of his youth, David surged and soared through the field of service with unstoppable enthusiasm. Travel, teaching across districts, championing campaigns, and pioneering for the cause he was so deeply enamored with. He was also one of the earliest to travel, teach abroad, serving the Reunion and pioneering in Dahomey, now Benin, extending the light of the faith to new lands and people, guided by the vision of the world, unity and love for humankind. Serving the faith in Seychelles during his youthful years was not without challenge. In his environment steeped into Catholic tradition and faced with the vocal opposition, David remained undeterred. He met those trials and courage and conviction, continuing to teach with love, kindness, and steadfast resolve. A model of integrity and discipline, he was renowned for the punctuality, consistency, reminding the friends of its spiritual significance. His respect for time reflected his deep regard for order, excellence, and collective progress in all matters of Baha'i life.
In his later years, Mr. Petrousse made England his home, continuing to live a life of quiet dedication, supported by his beloved wife Raymond. Together they walked the path of service, embodying the virtues of faith and steadfastness. Now that his noble soul has ascended to the Abha kingdom, his deeds continue to inspire. He walked the path of service with sincerity, warmth, and joy. His legacy is etched into our hearts, our history, and our hopes for the future. We offer our deepest condolences to his dear wife Raymond and the children, Myra, Kevin and Terence, and to all who loved and admired him. We lift our prayers that his soul may be richly blessed in the worlds beyond. O my Lord, verily I invoke thee and supplicate before thy kingdom of mercy and generosity to forgive all who have ascended unto thee, especially him who rendered great service to thy faith. Grant him, O my Lord, the fragrance of thy garments in thy divine dominion, and bestow upon him the joy of beholding thy beauty in the kingdom of vision. Abdu'l-Baha. With abiding love and respect, the National Spiritual Assembly of the Baha'is of Seychelles.
And we serve together at the local spiritual assembly of Hounslow. Sometimes I was chairman and then secretary, and then he was secretary and chairman. I never forget his gifts that he gave me one day. Invited me to his house and gave me some of these wild garlic or onions which I planted in my garden. It took everywhere. And then I gave some to my wife, and she planted in her mother's garden. Everywhere. And that lady also gave it to somebody and said, "Where did you get that?" I said, "Well, from a very dear friend. God bless him. He's with us. In my belief, there is no death. We only the body, Abdu'l-Baha, the son of Baha'u'llah, explains that the body is combination of different elements. And it comes a time when it decomposes and it goes. But the spirit of man is only one element and it does not decompose. So it goes to another dimension. And in the same way as a baby in the womb of mother, which has no idea of this world, we are in the womb of this world and we have no idea of the other world. So I am really remembering him, thinking that he is now laughing at us. And we should not really be too upset of missing him. But he is all right. He lived the life as Jesus Christ has said, lived the life. And I'm sure that he is in very high places. Thank you.
Before we finish, I just wanted to say again thank you to everyone for coming today, making this day special. I know my dad would have loved it, and he's looking down on everyone, so I know he'll appreciate everyone for coming. And for everyone who's contributed in anything for today, thank you very much for everything. Thank you again.
And during the weeks when he was at the hospital, we want to thank everybody who contributed, who came, said the prayers, just to be with us during the hard times. So, thank you so much, everybody.
Applause for David.